Welcome to Neosho Wildcat Baseball, live on KNEO.org. This broadcast is a sporting outreach of the KNEO Sports Network. You're now locked into the official pregame show of the Neosho Wildcats. Now let's go to the game site for all the action.
Good evening, Wildcat fans. Welcome from the Chuck Barnes Field in Webb City, Missouri. Your Neosho Wildcats will be taking on the 22-4 Cardinals. Matt, can you believe that? That is quite a record, 22-4. And we're excited to be here today. Cats are coming off of a two-game winning streak. One was a blowout the other night. We'll talk about that in just a few minutes here on the pregame show. The pregame show is being brought to you by ProLube, the Tire and Auto Center. Wind is a little bit, well, let's see, I guess it's a crosswind here at this field, and it looks like temperature is about 72, 73 degrees. Beautiful day for baseball. If you want to come this far, it'd be an exciting baseball game. Beautiful facility here in Webb City. We're excited to be here with you. As we said, last time these Cardinals have lost a ball game was in 4-16, and they were beat by Springdale, Arkansas. They're coached by Andrew Downing, who returns 5 starters from last year's 20-16 campaign. Last year saw something that was a little bit different than what we've seen before, and the temperature is
65 degrees.
65 degrees.
And the wind is 12 miles an hour blowing from west-southwest.
All right. Well, I was getting ready to say, thank you for that, the Final Four changed their format last year. Instead of it being a one-and-done, the 4 teams played the best of 3, in which case Webb City played Platte County. Webb City won the first ball game. Platte County won the second one. In fact, they went into extra innings, and Platte County won it. Platte County also became the state champion last year. So that's a little something you can say about that. Cardinals have won 8 district championships since 2015 and plan to continue that trend. Their wins this year include Ozark. They beat them 11-4, and then beating Willard 8-3. It is a beautiful day here. We're going to take our first time out. We are going to come back after a 3-minute timeout and talk about the Cats' couple of victories here of late, because they certainly have turned the tide. We'll talk some more about Webb City, and we'll talk about why baseball in southwest Missouri is something to stand up and take notice to. We'll be right back after this.
Hi, I'm Barry Reel with the First Free Will Baptist Church of Neosho. And if you're watching the game tonight, you probably like winners. You probably want your team to win, and I understand that. Every game's going to have a winner and a loser, but I want to encourage you in life to find the winning team. Jesus Christ is leading the winning team, and he wants you on his team. Joshua says that we have to choose what side we're going to be on. He says, choose you this day who you're going to serve. So I want to encourage you, along with Joshua in the Old Testament, to choose a team to serve. Call out on the Lord today. Talk to him, trust him, and see what he'll do in your life. I want to encourage you to choose the winning team. That's Jesus' team. I hope it'll be your team. For KNEO Radio, this is Barry Reel.
Hi, I'm Pastor Jeremy Bridges with the Canopy Church, and I want to give you some encouragement today. No matter how far you feel from God, right now, did you know He's never more than a prayer away? Psalm 145 says, "The Lord is near to all who call upon Him." If you need to reconnect with God today, He's just one prayer away. If you need to ask for forgiveness, He's just one prayer away. If you need God's help or guidance, all it takes is a prayer. If you haven't talked to God in weeks and you know your relationship with Him isn't as it should be, cry out to Him. It's just one prayer away. And if salvation is what you need, ask Him. He's just one prayer away. Have you talked to God today? He's waiting to hear from you. For KNEO Radio, I'm Jeremy Bridges. My name's Pastor James for the Neosho Church of Nazarene. Just have a privilege here to share with you a word of encouragement today. You know, in the world in which we live, people are always making plans. We're trying to navigate through life, and sometimes life can be kind of complicated and rather layered as we're trying to figure out direction and trajectory and all of these things. But the Bible tells us to commit all of our plans to the Lord, to trust in the Lord with all our heart, to lean not on our own understanding, to acknowledge Him in all our ways, and He will make our path straight. I'm a firm believer that the Lord has incredible plans for our lives, and so many times we deviate from those because we get to chasing after all of these other things that are out there in the world. The Bible tells us that before we were even born, that the Lord had things that He wanted our lives to accomplish. And so I would just encourage all of you today, and I don't think it's by accident that you've stumbled across this video, and I would just encourage you to seek the Lord, to lean in and to find out what He has for your life, because I promise you that will be the best life that you could live. May the Lord bless you. Hope you have a wonderful day.
Welcome back. We're in Webb City, Missouri, and the Neosho Wildcats are getting ready to take on the Cardinals from Webb City. As we said, the Cardinals have got 5 returners from last year. One of them will be on the mound tonight. Senior pitcher Tate Lewis. Junior pitcher Mason Young and catcher Mason Young will be back on the ball club, as well as shortstop pitcher Brandon Strickland. So they're pretty excited because they've got that kind of experience. In fact, Coach Downing has a roster that includes 8 seniors and 10 juniors. That's a ball club with just a whole lot of experience. They, as far as the Cats are concerned, for the history, that is 6-4. Now that is home to home games, and then when it goes into district playoff, the Cats have got the worst end of that, and that turns it into 10-4. But we beat them last year by a score of 2-3 at our home. We'd like to do the same thing again tonight. They score about 8.4 points a game, and they give a stingy 3.6. Cats come in with a record of 17-11 after blowing out Parkview last Tuesday night, which was senior night, and we won by the score of 18-0. We score 7.4 and we give up 4.7. Tuesday night, the Cats generated 12 hits against a team that never saw first base, thanks in no short manner to a 5 strikeout performance from senior Jack Combs, and then a 3 strikeout performance from senior Elijah Qualls. Understand that Jack Combs, we may very well see him in a Crowder uniform, Matt.
Yeah.
Somewhere down the road. Speaking of Crowder, they are in the Region 16 playoffs. They are at Joe Becker Stadium. Their ball game started at 4 o'clock this afternoon. They're playing St. Louis Junior College. If they win, then they'll play at 4 o'clock tomorrow night. If they win again, then they'll play on Saturday. So a lot of baseball available for you if you want to go out and watch some and see what happens. We want to talk about the Cats just a little bit more, but we're going to grab another timeout. This is the pregame show. It's being brought to you by ProLube, the Tire and Auto Center. We'll be right back.
At WG Marketplace, you'll find high-end, boutique-quality finds at thrift store prices, and every purchase helps those struggling with homelessness build a better future. WG Marketplace. Shop with purpose. Give with impact.
The Neosho R5 School District is committed to shaping the future, one student at a time. From academics to athletics, we empower our students to reach their full potential, installing values of hard work, teamwork, and integrity. We would like to thank you for tuning in to the broadcast today and cheering on our Wildcats. Our dedicated teachers, staff, and coaches work hand in hand to provide a well-rounded education that prepares students for success. Together, we're building a brighter tomorrow for our community. The Neosho R5 School District, where excellence thrives.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
I learn best by doing.
I enjoy helping others.
I want to leave my mark.
Here, I discovered what I can do and who I can become.
What begins on this campus moves into studios, hospitals, and communities around the globe.
This is Missouri Southern State University.
Explore boldly.
Care deeply.
Impact globally.
One expanded mission built with lion pride.
Today's sporting event is being made available for your family by Chris Wright of Dig Right Equipment Rental, located just off Highway 49 at the Carterville exit by Casey's. Open Monday through Friday and Saturdays till noon with rentals of outdoor construction equipment and even attachments for your machines. Chris Wright of Dig Right Equipment Rentals is a proud supporter of today's game. 417-317-4995.
Compton CPA Group PC, located at 112 Northwood in Neosho, is a full-service accounting firm and is proud to support the Neosho Wildcats. Compton CPA Group PC can assist you at every stage of your financial life and help you work toward your financial goals. From tax preparation to bookkeeping services, Compton CPA Group PC has you covered. For all your tax and business affairs, call 417-451-2932 or learn more at ComptonCPAGroup.com.
Helping your teen learn smart money habits doesn't have to be complicated. First Community Bank's teen checking account is built for tweens and teens 11 and up with parents in mind. Teens get their own debit card, ATM access, and mobile check deposit, plus a bundled savings account to help them plan ahead. Parents get peace of mind with no monthly fees, parental debit card controls, alerts and notifications, joint ownership, and full account access. Stop by any First Community Bank location to open a teen checking account today. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC. See bank for details.
Welcome back. We're in Webb City at the Chuck Barnes baseball field. We are getting ready to start at 4:30, just about 19 minutes away, and your Neosho Wildcats will be taking on the Webb City Cardinals. This is one of those times during the year when, because of the different teams that KNEO does, you'll be able to hear the ball game and watch the ball game on our live cast. You can hear it on KNEO radio, or you can see it on our Webb City stream as well. So we're excited to bring you the ball game here today. Tevin Beavers had 2 hits to continue his 5-game winning streak the other night on Tuesday nights, and there were multiple hits by Jaden Fisher and Jack Combs, as we said, who you may very well see in a Crowder uniform before too long. Every player on the Cats team scored. Fisher scored 3 times, as did Gage Harville. So what you've been watching is the Webb City team, and they've been out on the field. Now, to just give you an idea, you won't see the whole picture of the field because we're situated right over behind home plate. So what you'll actually see, of course, is the batters, and you'll have an opportunity to see the pitchers and maybe a little bit of the umpire as well, Matt.
Yeah, pitchers are going to be hard to call tonight.
They're going to be very, very difficult to call. Hey, Northwest Arkansas Naturals return home to Arvest Ballpark on Tuesday, May the 12th, and they open up with a 6-game series with the Arkansas Travelers. That goes through Sunday, May the 17th. Ticket information is available by visiting nwanaturals.com. A supporter of high school baseball on KNEO, as do the Webb City, or the Springfield Cardinals. They return home to Route 66 Stadium. They started on last Tuesday, May the 5th. They opened up a 6-game series with the Corpus Christi Hooks, and that will go through Sunday, May the 10th. Again, for ticket information, visit the SpringfieldCardinals.com, a supporter of baseball on KNEO radio. And you see the Cats are out there now taking some warm-ups. This ball field is a beautiful, beautiful ball field. It looks like that it is roughly the same distance, maybe a little farther down first base line. The Cats field is 340 down first base, 370 down third base, and 400 in the middle. Looks like that Right field maybe 350, 355. Who knows? I didn't bring my measuring stick.
Nope.
Did you?
Nope. I can't tell you how far it is, really.
No, you sure can't. But it's a beautiful field. The wind is calmed down a little bit. We thought that we were going to have trouble trying to keep all of our paperwork, as we don't normally do games from outside, but that's sure what we're doing today. We're going to grab another timeout. We will bring you the keys to the Cats and starting lineups and much, much more. You're watching the Neosho Wildcats on the KNEO Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Helping your teen learn smart money habits.
Looking for extra space near Neosho? At 86 Mini Storage, we offer secure open parking for RVs, campers, and vehicles. Plus, we have a selection of storage units that can hold whatever you need. Conveniently located in Western Neosho with 24-hour access for our customers, and right now, your first month is free. To find out what spaces are currently available or request a unit, visit 86ministorage.com or call 417-621-1601.
A business impact partner of KNEO is ProLube Tire and Auto Center in Neosho. Serving the area since 2001, they're open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. ProLube Tire and Auto Center offers tire and brake repair, as well as transmission service, front-end alignments, and more. Located at 1406 North Business 49 in Neosho. For more information, 417-221-6795 or online at proluberepair.com.
Missourians know we've got their back. For 75 years, they've turned to Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance for dependable, personalized life insurance coverage. That's 75 years protecting families and the lives they've built. For small-town values and big-time protection, call Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance. We've got Missouri covered.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
Missourians know we've got their back. For 75 years, they've turned to Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance for dependable.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized, and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
At Calvary Neosho, we aren't your grandmother's church, because she lives in Akron, Ohio, and that would be a terribly long commute for church. But if she did live in Neosho, we at Calvary would be delighted to have her come visit us. And since you live here, we would definitely like you to come visit us. Then, when your Nana comes to visit for Christmas, you can bring her to church and introduce us to her. We're sure she is a delightful lady. You can find us at Facebook /Calvary of Neosho, or join us in person at 3650 Oak Ridge Extension. We gather for worship Sundays at 10:30 a.m. Calvary Neosho. Not your grandma's church, but we'd sure like to meet her.
And welcome back. We're getting ready to get this ball game underway, but while we're waiting, we want to catch you up. And hey, by the way, the wind has changed just a little bit. Now it is blowing off almost all the way into right field. Webb City will be playing in a district that is Class 5, District 6, and it will be hosted by Willard. The teams in that district are Carl Junction, who are 22-9. Springfield Central, who is 0-14. Hillcrest, who is 5-20. McDonald County, who the Cats played this last week and beat 5-3, are 8-17. Parkview 1-13, as we told you the other night when they came. They beat Springfield Central, so that's why they have their one victory. Then Webb City comes in at 22-4. West Plains is at 13-15, and then Willard now is 25-11. So it would appear that your top two seeds will probably be Willard and Webb City. However, if it ends up being a tie, then Webb City has won the head-to-head there, so they would be the #1 seed, which will be happening sometime in the next week or so. For your Neosho Wildcats, we'll be in Ozark, Missouri, and we will be in the District 6, Class 6. Branson is 14-14. Glendale is 18-12. Joplin is 13-12. Kickapoo is 17-11, as are your Neosho Wildcats 17-11. Nixa, who we go play next week, is 22-7. Ozark is 19-7. Then Republic, who we beat earlier in the year, is 7-21. Cats will finish their season on a Saturday, and they will play Branson, which is something they haven't done in a while. But Branson, most certainly, Matt, has been in almost every district playoff that we've had, haven't they?
Yeah, they have.
Yeah, so we're pretty excited about that. We're going to grab one more time out. We'll come back with Keys to the Cats, and we'll be right back after this.
Locally owned, operated, and here for you. Check out the new face of the Neosho Daily News, covering Newton County, highlighting area residents, businesses, school news, sports, and more. Find us on Facebook at Neosho Daily News or call 417-451-1520. Go get 'em, Wildcats!
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
Every team knows that the two-point play can be a winning move. State Farm agent Eric Norris and his team are here to help you go for 2 by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call and saves you time and money. So go for the win and score big savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way to help life go right. Call State Farm agent Eric Norris at 417-451-6666 for more information. And go Wildcats!
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Joe Ringstaff, your Neosho Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Joe Ringstaff is a proud sponsor of the Neosho Wildcats on KNEO. For all your investment needs, call 417-451-7789 or stop by the office at 2502 Lusk Drive, Suite D in Neosho. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Welcome back to the Wildcat pregame show. It is time for Keys for the Cats. Keys for the Cats is sponsored by State Farm. Eric Norris in Neosho, located at 437 West Kohler Street in Neosho. Eric and his team offer a variety of insurance services for individuals and businesses. Learn more online at ericnorrisinsurance.com or by phone at 417-451-6666. Over to you, Dad.
All right, in Keys to the Cats, we spell the word cat starts with a C. The Cats have got to play a complete game tonight against these Cardinals, keeping the game close and taking advantage of every opportunity that we have. We can win this ball game in the later innings. One of the keys for the Cats all year long has been aggressive. We've got to be aggressive tonight on the bases and at the plates. It's been one of our keys, as we said, all year long. Surprised that the element is needed tonight. Let's rock Webb. Get them on their heels and put this game out of play early. T stands for timing. Take our time at the plate and be the right time to make every pitch count. Hearns, Fisher, and Gage did a great job of hitting the ball the other night to the opposite field. We can expect that again. And that means the name of the game is going to be Move Base Runners. And S stands for Stay the Course. We want the Cats to continue in their winning ways tonight, and they do it tonight so that they've got 3 in a row, and they head into Nixa. Now for your starting lineups for the Neosho Wildcats. Number 3, Gage Harville will be batting and hit first and hitting in that first position and playing shortstop. Number 8, Colton Harville will be playing third base. First baseman Kevin Beavers will be third. The pitcher tonight on the mound, Drake Jennings, number 13, will be hitting fourth. Wyatt Woodard will be hitting in the fifth position. He wears number 32 and plays left field. Number 21, Cooper Charlton, is playing in right field, and he hits number 7, followed by Jaden Fisher at first wearing number 1 and is at second base. Aiden McCroy will be behind the base, and he hits 8th. Logan Hearns will be playing center field for the Cats. And now as the Cardinals are being interviewed, Carson Myers will be playing second base. Mason Williams will be catching. Luke Lakin will be the designated hitter. Travis Farmer will be playing third base. Mason Young will be playing third base. And the sixth position, Brandon Strickland, shortstop. And catching behind the plate is Barack Huffman, or he will be playing in right field. Barrett Weller will be playing in left field. And Dawson McMullins will be in center field. Tate Lewis will be on the mound, and he is the flex position. We'll get ready to stand to honor the national anthem.
Now we ask everybody at this time to please rise, remove your hats. Veterans can render a salute as we honor America for the singing of the national anthem.
And a great rendition of our national anthem to honor our country to get this ball game underway. Small crowd here for a 4:30 start. I would imagine as people get off work that we will see more and more. The Cats start off with Harville, Beavers, and Jennings. Over in third base, the coach will be Coach Keith Kilgore. On first base, it will be Coach T. Hessel. We'll be getting this ball game underway. Lewis and Williams are the battery mates. Around the horn from third base, it is Young, Strickland, Myers, and Laughlin. In the outfield, it's Waller, and Hoffman. So we're ready to go. We'll be getting ready to make things happen here. John and Matt with you here on a beautiful afternoon in Webb City, Missouri. Glad to have you with us. And what we're seeing is a little bit of a curveball right now from Tate Lewis. So Cats will be ready. It's going to be interesting to see. I know that Coach Kilgore has been thinking about this ball game for a while, and I believe he'll have our Cats ready. Lewis, of course, has not thrown any type of a changeup in his warm-ups. And the ball gets ready, and it goes down to second base. Mason Williams is the catcher, and we may do everything we can to try his arm to begin with. Here's Gage Harville. He had multiple hits the other night against Parkview, and he had a couple of hits also against McDonald County down in Anderson, Missouri on Tuesday night. He steps in, he approaches the plate from the left-hand side. There is the first pitch, and that's a called strike on the outside corner.
It looked like a fastball.
Yeah, it was. It was a nice pitch to start the ball game off with, that's for sure. Lewis just kind of looks down. Here comes the next pitch, and that's in there for call strike 2. Harville backs out for a minute, and he looks around at first base coach down there, and he's ready. Comes the next pitch, and that's called strike 3. Got him. So 3 straight pitches. And there's one down for the Cats.
Number 8, Colton Harville.
Wasn't anything special, he just got to swing the bat.
Yeah, that's it exactly. Colton steps in. He bats from the right-hand side. First pitch, and that is called strike on the outside corner. 4 strikes in a row thrown by Tate Lewis. And the Cats are just looking. That was ball inside. Colton did well to hold up on that one. That'll even the count at 1-1. Here comes a pitch from Lewis, and that is a ball that is bounding foul. Strike 2. The ball bounced off of that turf pretty high, didn't it, Matt?
Yeah.
And it went right down the first baseline.
Bounced high down at McDonald County, too.
Yes, it did. A ball and 2 strikes to Colton, who had a couple of hits the other night. Inside for a ball. That'll even the count at 2-2. The wind, according to the flag out there, continues to swirl just a little bit. It looked like it was blowing directly into home plate a while ago. Next pitch, and that got him. Strike 3.
Had a little movement in that last pitch.
Yeah, there was. That was a little bit of a curveball. Here is Tevin Beavers.
Tevin Beaver.
Beavers riding a 5-game hitting streak. It included a couple of singles, a couple of doubles, and a home run. First pitch from Lewis, and that's a swung on high, and it's going to be out of play for strike 1. Strickland playing almost back on the grass at shortstop. That's high and inside for a ball. As does Myers. He's almost back on the grass as well, and we can call that grass, Matt, because that's what it is. The infield is turfed, and the outfield is grassed. Now swung on, foul ball, strike 2. Cats need to make a print right here. Oh, hit him. Beaver stands there and takes one in the head. Hit pitch, and he's on first base.
The pitcher, number 13, Drake Jennings.
Here's Drake Jennings. The other night at McDonald County, Matt, his contribution was he had 4 stolen bases.
Yep.
Beavers gets off at first base a little bit. Comes the first pitch, and that is in the dirt, and we're going to run it down, and there's no way. They got him. Great job by the catcher that time to keep that ball in front of him and get down to get Beavers at second. So nothing doing for the Cats. They had 1 runner on. It was a hit pitch. No runs on no hits. We'll be back right after this. The score is 0-0.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Joe Ringstaff, your Neosho Edward Jones financial advisor.
This is Pastor Barry Reel from the First Free Will Baptist Church of Neosho. Though our culture seems to be rejecting the idea of truth, we remain committed to obeying God's word by speaking the truth in love. We would love to share God's truth and love with you. We're located at 960 Burr Crossing Road in Neosho, and we meet on Sunday mornings at 10:45 a.m. and then again on Sunday and Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. Find us on Facebook at First Free Will Baptist Neosho or call 918-413-5465.
Family Market, located at 201 North Neosho Boulevard, is your friendly hometown grocery store with delicious deli and the best selection of fresh meats and beautiful produce. Family Market can also take care of all your catering needs. Whether your upcoming event is big or small, Family Market can handle it all. Call 451-0057. That's 451-0057. Check out the Family Market Facebook page for weekly specials. Go Wildcats from Family Market of Neosho.
And welcome back. We're ready to start the bottom half of the first inning. The Cats got nothing in their half of the inning, and the Cardinals come to bat. It'll be Myers, Williams, Johnson, and Lefland. Drake Jennings on the mound for the Cats. Had a real good outing against McDonald County, where he pitched 3 innings, and he turned around and pitched to Cooper Charlton for a couple of innings. And then
leading off the second baseman, number 4.
The guy over on third base, Colton Harville, came in and got 4 strikeouts. There's the first pitch, and that's in there for call strike 1. Myers plays second base. The next pitch, and that's swung on, foul ball, strike 2. Next pitch from him, Jennings, high for a ball. They'll run the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Another one high and inside, ball 2. That'll leave in the count. Beautiful, beautiful day here. A lot of people, people are starting to come in to see this ball game. There's the next pitch, and there is a fly ball that is going to be out of bounds, but it's caught. And it's caught by Colton.
What a catch.
It was a great catch. That's one of those, a lot of times you're not real sure just exactly who has the opportunity, but Cats did a nice job with that, and they communicated well. Here's the catcher, Mason Williams. He's one of the mainstays for this ball club, and he commands things behind the plate. He steps in on the right-hand side. There's the first pitch, and it's high and outside for a ball. Fisher playing back on the grass, as is Gage Harville. The next pitch comes in, and that's swung on. Colton's got it. Over to first base, the Beavers for the out.
Great play.
So there's 2 outs, and one thing about Webb City we know right now, they swing the bat, don't they, Matt?
Yeah.
Number 28, Lake Johnson.
Here's Lake Johnson. He will bat from the left-hand side. First pitch, a little bit low for a ball. A little bit outside, ball 2. Home plate umpire had to look at that one for just a minute or two. Drake took something off of that pitch. And that one's in there for call strike. Just a little bit outside for ball. That runs the count to 3-1. Beavers is playing almost back on the grass with this lefty. And he walks. It was an inside pitch. And the Cardinals have got their first base runner. Here's Tever Laughlin. He is the first baseman. Jennings just kind of looks over at first base. Swung on, strike 1. He kind of held back for just a minute, so I don't know whether it's an actual strike or whether his bat ran across the plane of the plate, but it's still a strike. Next pitch, and there's a foul ball back towards the Cardinals dugout. And just like that, Jennings is ahead, 0-2. Cats need to get out of here right now and get back in. And rattle the bats. There's the next pitch, and that's a ground ball. It's picked up by Gage. Gage comes over and makes the play and retires the side. So there was no hits. There was one man walked, and there was one left on. At the end of one inning, there's no score. We'll be right back with the top of the second.
Forbes asked, and the people answered. Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance is one of America's best insurance companies. Forbes recognizes what our customers have known for generations. We are committed to protecting families and the lives they built. For auto, home, life, and business protection, call Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance. We've got Missouri covered.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
Hi, I'm Sam O'Neill with Portable Propane of Neosho. From setting tanks to refilling them, we offer a full spectrum of service to meet your every need. We serve Neosho and surrounding areas, and we are committed to giving you better service at better prices. Give us a call today, 417-437-8927. Thank you.
And one.
Welcome back. It is the top half of the second innings. It will be Jennings, Woodward, Charlton, and if anybody gets on, Fisher. Lewis got through his half of the first inning with 13 pitches. Drake Jennings got 14 pitches. A little more swinging the bat over on the Cardinals side and doing what Neosho has been able to do all year long, let the defense take over.
Number 13, Drake Jennings.
Drake steps in, he bats right-handed. Looks down at Coach Kilgore and he steps in. He looks at Tate Lewis. Lewis nods that he's got the signal. Here comes the first pitch, and that's low and outside for a ball. Center field is playing about midway. There's a ball outside, ball 2. Right fielder's playing in just a little bit closer. Big hole between left and center field. And there's a high ball. It's going to be a can of corn. We'll see who gets it. And the left fielder is calling for it, and he's got it. So there's the first out,
The left fielder,
caught
number
by
32,
Barrett
Wyatt
Welder.
Woodward.
Dawson McMullen was over there too, and left fielder took command. Here's Woodward. He bats left-handed. There's the first pitch, high and outside for a ball. Glad to have you with us. It is a beautiful day, 65 degrees at game time. Great day for baseball. And there's a pitch in there for strike 1. That one came right across the inside of the plate, didn't it?
It did.
It's a nice pitch. So next pitch swung on. Strike 2. Woodard's not real happy with himself over that.
Well, I'd rather him swing than watch it get called
You
strike.
bet. A ball and 2 strikes on Woodard. Outside for ball 2. That'll even the count. Cooper Charlton in the on-deck circle. Ball low and inside. That'll run the count full. So we'll get ready for the payoff pitch. I'd say he can go fastball hunting right here because I bet that's what Lewis is going to throw. And he does, and he popped it way, way up in the air. Third baseman is calling for it, and he makes the play. Just like that, the Cats have got 2 outs on 2 pop-ups.
Fielder number 21,
That was
Cooper
Mason
Charles.
Young who made that catch. Here's right fielder Cooper Charlton. I'm starting to say something else, but first pitch is low and inside for a ball. We may very well see Cooper on the mound before the end of this ball game. That rotation worked out real well for the Cats down in McDonald County, and they've still got another big ball game yet this week. That one's in the right on the outside corner, strike 1. Next pitch, and they're swung on, and that's right up the middle. Cooper Charlton's got the first hit of the ball game. Here's Jaden Fisher, senior second baseman, had 2 hits in the ball game on Tuesday night against Parkview. He had a hit in the ball game against McDonald County, starting to come into his own. Charlton looking off a little bit from first base, not too far. First pitch from Lewis, and that's high and outside for a ball. Catcher Mason Williams up real quick and looking over at first base. Charlton back in plenty of time. Fisher gets on, it'll be McCroy, and there we go, and that was a swung on, and it was a foul ball. It looked like Charlton was some sort of a play on because he was halfway to the. And now all of a sudden the catcher wants to go over and talk to his manager. I think he's got some.
Got to fix his wire.
Yeah, fix his wire so he can tell. The catchers nowadays have got a wire and an earplug in, so the coaches can actually tell them what pitches that they'd like for them to throw, in which case they transfer that by signal over to the pitcher, and then they get going. And it's completely different than what it used to be, isn't it?
I promise you that.
Yeah. Well, that was a hit and run, and Charlton had a really, really good jump, but it was fouled off. They're seeing if they can get that taken care of.
Well, it really throws the pace of the game off.
Yeah, it does.
On all fronts.
It does.
Not just batting,
okay,
but
he's
pitching
ready.
as well.
Yeah, here we go. So the count is a ball and 1 strike to the second baseman, senior second baseman, Jaden Fisher. First hit of the ball game is Cooper Charlton over on first base. Fisher steps in, and that one's low. Nice job by Williams of just stopping that ball and keeping it in front of him. I tell you what, you don't get to 22-4 without having a catcher that knows what he's doing and having a good arm, Matt.
Well, I know that.
That's a strike right across the middle of the plate. He took a little something off of that one.
Well, the catcher, he directs the whole pace of the game.
Yes, he does. Got him, struck him out. So another runner is stranded. That is the 3rd strikeout by Lewis, and after an inning and a half, there's still no score. We'll be right back after this.
Want to know what your home is worth? Stop by to get a free competitive market analysis with Show Me Real Estate of Neosho. They're proud to serve the Neosho area and will stay with you every step of the way, whether you're buying or selling. A family-owned business for over 25 years, Show Me Real Estate of Neosho. 417-451-1700 or by email at gkitchen.showmerealestate@gmail.com. Home of the Happy Campers.
Today's Wildcat game is brought to you by Edgewood Bowling Center of Neosho, Missouri. Located at 2811 Gardner Edgewood Drive, they now have new synthetic lanes for adult and children bowling leagues and a smoke-free environment. They also have a certified pro shop and hosting for private parties. They offer Cosmic Glow Bowling on Fridays and Saturdays after 8 p.m. To learn more about Edgewood Bowling Center and their leagues for adults and children, the phone number is 417-451-4505.
Well, welcome back. We're getting ready for the bottom half of the second inning.
Off the third baseman, number 25, Mason Young.
Here's Mason Young, the third baseman. It'll be Strickland, Hoffman, and then Weller. Cats got the first hit of the ball game in Cooper Charlton, and Neosho right fielder, but he was stranded there. There's the first pitch, and that's in there for strike one call. It was a nice fastball that time. And there is a hard hit ball, and looks like that is going to jump in there. It certainly does. Right down into the power alley at right center field. So now the Cardinals have got a runner on base.
Braden Strickland.
Here's Braden Strickland, the shortstop.
It was a nice pitch and a nice hit.
Yes, it was.
Kudos all around.
Yep. Cats need a double play ball right here. They get a ground ball. We'll see how much speed they've got. There's a ball outside, strike for ball one.
You know, I had to go inside and use the restroom, and these guys were in there hitting off pitch machine, and I mean pitching 100-mile-an-hour balls.
Yeah, they sure were. They're getting after it. There's the next pitch, and that is swung on foul ball over into the Webb City dugout. And Young will have to go back to first. Yeah, throw over to first base. Young back in plenty of time. A ball and a strike, no outs, bottom of the second, no score so far. There's a pitch from Jennings, and it's outside. McCrory does a nice job of keeping it in front of him and looking down. McCrory, instead of sticking that inside foot, which would be his left leg all the way out, does it just the opposite, and he sticks that right one out. There's a hard hit ball that goes to Jennings, and Jennings is stuck with it. There's nothing that can be done. That ball was hit so hard it knocked his glove off. The ball was picked up and thrown to second base, but by that time the runner was already there. So Strickland gets on with a base hit, and there's runners on first and second. Home plate umpire goes out to check and see if Jennings' hand is okay, as does McCrory.
Kind of looked like it stung him some, because
he
quit going after that ball once the sting set in.
Yeah, it did.
The left fielder, number 2, Barrick Hoffman.
Here's Barrett Hoffman. Looks like he's going to bunt, and he does. It's a beauty, too, and it's a foul ball. Nice job by Beavers that time to just continue to let that ball go foul.
Yeah.
And then once it touched foul, he reached down and grabbed it. Cats need an out right here. Double play ball, preferably. Jennings looks at second. Here comes the next pitch, and that's called strike on the inside corner. Nice pitch. Fisher goes over to second base, a little cat and mouse over there, and there's a ball that, nice job of keeping it in front of him, was McCrory. Nobody moved. Oh, no. Cats spun around to throw the ball, and it went right over Fisher's head. Fortunately, center fielder was there to get it back, but not until both base runners move up. And now we'll see the Cats are in for the play at the plate. Got him. Strike 3.
First out.
First out, and it was a timely strikeout. Here is Barrick Weller.
The left fielder, number 3, Barrett Weller.
Jennings looks down. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on, strike 1. I believe he just blew that one right by him. There's the next pitch, and there is a line shot over Colton's head, and here comes one run in. And there's runners at first and third. Number 8 is the center fielder, and it is Dawson McMullen.
Be ready for the throw at home.
Center fielder.
McCroy steps out to make sure everybody knows what's going on. And there was a almost throw over to third base, but Jennings was just funning with him, and he got back over to first. Here comes the first pitch to McMullen, and it's outside for a ball. Coach Keith Kilgore standing out there just watching closely to see if he can pick up on anything that Jennings is doing that might be able to help him out. Here comes the next pitch, and there is a high fly ball that is caught, but then one more run will tag and come in. So there's 2 outs. And the runner remains at first base. Nice job by Hearn to catch that ball and get it back in. Here's the top of the batting order, Carson Myers.
The second baseman, number 4, Carson Myers.
He hit a pop fly can of corn that Colton went way out of his way to call and got it. 2 down, the Cats need to get this one here. Throw back over to first base, runner back in plenty of time. And there was a throw, great break. And Weller gets down to second base. No balls and 1 strike on Myers. There's a second pitch, and it's a high fly. Fisher's coming in, out, and Cooper comes in and makes the play. But not until there's some damage done. 2 runs were picked up on 1, 2, 3 hits. There was 1 man left on base. At the end of 2 innings of play, the score is 2-0. The Webb City Cardinals. We'll be right back.
Another lovely day at the office until this happens. And this. And this. You could always try this, or this, or this. But why not call Toner Connection? Forget the mess, forget the stress, simply call the best. For sales, service, and supplies, call Toner Connection, 782-8444.
Healthcare doesn't have to be complicated. At the Free Market Physician in Neosho, you pay just one affordable monthly fee, and that covers all the checkups and routine care you need. No insurance hassles, no surprise bills, just unlimited access to your doctor when you need them. Whether it's a quick visit, telemedicine, or ongoing care, you're covered. Find out how simple healthcare can be. Call 417-312-9499 or visit freemarketphysicians.com. That's 417-312-9499.
Welcome back. Top half of the third inning. Cats down by a score of 2-0. It will be McCrory, Hearns, and Harville. Top of the batting order, and if anyone gets on, it'll be Colton Harville.
Leading off the catcher, number 19, Aiden McCrory.
Aiden McCrory had 2 big doubles the other night at McDonald County and came around and scored both times. He's just growing into being a better catcher every day, Matt.
Yeah, he seems to be, that's for sure.
There's the first pitch, and that swung on, and it's right back over our heads for foul ball, strike one. McCrory's a junior, so we will have the opportunity to see him again next year on this ball club. There's a strike on the outside corner. The Cats recognized 7 seniors last Tuesday night on senior night. There's a pitch outside for a ball. The majority of which play, certainly today, the whole infield from third base all the way over to second base. And there's a foul ball right back at us. There's some good opportunities. Neosho JV is not a ball club to sneeze at. And, I believe that they'll continue and will have a continuing bright future for Neosho baseball. There was a curveball that was a little bit of an off speed, but did not really. It was more of a screwball, wasn't it?
Yeah, it just didn't sink down at the very end.
So the count's 2-2. Ball low and outside.
Pressure's on the pitcher.
Yeah, he's going to have to throw something now. McCrory stands in there. He waits. Got him, strike 3. Here's Logan Hearn, the center fielder.
The center fielder,
He'll step
11,
in from the
Logan
left-hand
Hearn.
side. He is one of those that is a first pitch swinger, and he tries to put the ball into left field. There's the first pitch, and it's called strike 1. Ball low and outside. He plays center field. He has played left and right field. He's come in and pitched a little bit. It's a pretty tall order for a freshman, isn't it, Matt?
Yeah, but he does a wonderful job.
There's a foul ball right
He's a
back at us.
fantastic player.
Yes, he is, and he is one
Especially
of those
for a
kids
freshman,
that,
man.
Yeah, that just grinds and grinds. If he gets on base, you'll see his speed. Ball was high. Home plate umpire had to look at it for just a minute or two, but that evens the count at 2-2. Tate Lewis on the mound for the Webb City Cardinals. He's thrown 13 pitches, 14 pitches, and so far 11 pitches in this inning. That's a ball outside. So he's run the count full on this, the second batter in a row. And there's one of those balls hit to left field. It's popped up, and everybody's trying to come in and catch it. but I'm not sure anybody has caught it.
Nope.
Nope.
Ball was caught.
They're saying the ball was caught and he's out. So we'll see. Maybe that was a shortstop that made that play. So there's 2 outs. And Coach goes out and looks at his left fielder. Both of them kind of collided.
Well,
there
it was
for
a
just
it was a
minute.
collision,
It
that's for sure.
was.
You want to make sure nobody's out there halfway knocked out.
Nope.
The shortstop number 3, Gage Harville.
Here's Gage Harville. He struck out his first time up. Cats have had a base runner in each of the first 2 innings, but to no avail. And there's a ground ball, and it's going to be to the shortstop. We'll see if he can get up and get over and do it. No, he does not. Harville's on first with an infield hit.
Number 8, Colton Harville.
Here's the other side of that tandem infield, Colton Harville. And he struck out his first time up, too. Gage will take a pretty good lead off. That's a ball inside. Lewis doesn't even look over at first base. He must be looking at someone that can signal to him whether or not to turn and throw the ball back. And there was one of them, and he was back in plenty of time. Top half of the 3rd inning, we're in Webb City, Missouri. Cats are down by a score of 2-0. And there goes that was a hit and run, and it's going to be
got him.
3rd out, got him. So Harville did actually get to second base, but then there was a shortstop, 2-3, and the hit and run, and that ends the inning. So after 2.5 innings of play, the score is 2-0 in favor of the Webb City Cardinals. We'll be right back.
Tally Tire at 18152 East Highway 86 is a proud supporter of local high school athletics. Tally Tire is your full-service car and truck headquarters. They carry name-brand tires such as Nexen, Mastercraft, and Uniroyal, ATC camper shells and bed covers, and do oil changes and tune-ups. Call Tally Tire today for all your automotive needs at 417-451-0457 or online at tallytire.com.
The law offices of Wood & Peterson is sponsoring this portion of Neosho Wildcat Athletics, located at 217 South Lafayette, Neosho, and 431 Virginia Avenue in Joplin. They serve Southwest Missouri with personal claim representation. For more information, the phone number is 417-451-4141 or online at neoshoattorney.com. The law offices of Wood & Peterson are proud supporters of the Neosho Wildcats.
Welcome back, and there's the first pitch in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. It's a ball inside. The batter is the number 2 hitter, Mason Williams. There's one on the outside corner. Pitcher of record for Neosho is Drake Jennings. Cats will have just a little bit of time off, and then they will go to next Wednesday night. They'll go to Nixa. There's the next pitch, and that's in there for a strike.
Go, Mason.
2 balls and a strike is the count. That one's high for ball 3. Then they'll finish the season on a 2 o'clock Saturday afternoon ball game with Branson. And there's a swung on. It goes over to Colton. Colton up with it and over to Beavers for the out.
Nice play.
5-3, and there's the first out. Here's the designated hitter, Lake
Number
Johnson.
28, Lake Johnson.
He bats left-handed. He got on by a way of a walk his first time up. It's the first pitch swung on, foul ball, strike one. Comes the next pitch, and that's in there for strike two, caught the outside corner. Drake looks down. McCroy sets up outside, says, I'll do that again, but that one's a little too far outside, ball one. There's the next pitch, and that is a hard hit ball to right field. Cooper Charlton is under it and makes the play.
Ooh, that thing had some hang time up there.
It did, didn't it? But all that was a long out. So 2 outs, and here is Leflin.
With number 7, Trevor Laughlin.
Laughlin hit into a force out his first time up, and that one hit him, so he'll go to first base. That brings up the third baseman, Mason Young.
Number 25, Mason Young.
As we said in the pregame show, this is a baseball program that is steeped in tradition, and there is a high fly ball. Looks like that Hearn is underneath it, but no, it's going to be Charlton.
Charlton caught it.
Yeah. And so there was one runner left. After 3 innings of play, the score is 2-0 in favor of the Cardinals. We'll be right back after this.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Numac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is numac.com or 417-451-1515. Numac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is your touchstone energy partner.
The Sports Locker, located at 1206 Neosho Boulevard, Neosho, is a proud supporter and supplier of Neosho Wildcat Athletics. Open 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday and 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Saturday. They carry all the biggest brands, including Under Armour, Nike, and Adidas sports apparel and equipment. Be sure to check out their Facebook page at Sports Locker Team Sales and Specials, or their number is 417-451-9300. Proud supporters of the Neosho Wildcats.
Beavers, Jennings, and Woodward will be up in the top half of the 4th inning. So far, Tate Lewis has thrown in three innings, 43 pitches. Drake Jennings on the other side has pitched 38, so they're just pretty even. Cats need to get some base runners, need to get something going here.
Number 15, Tevin Beaver.
Beaver, Jennings, Woodard. If anybody gets on Charlton, Charlton has had the lone hit for the Cats so far. Well, that's not true. Harville got one last inning. And there's the first one, and that is a foul ball. Down the third baseline. Strike one. Beaver steps back in. He plays first base. He plays third base. He's pitched a little bit. He's done several things for this ball club. And there is a hard hit ball, and that is high up in the air. Left fielder is over, and he makes the play. Breck Weller
Number 13,
made the play
Drake
that time.
Jennings.
Here's Drake Jennings. There's a ball inside. Jennings stands in there, waves his bat just a little bit. And there's a hard hit ball, but it's foul. Down third base line. That ball was about 2 feet off the ground, Matt.
Yeah.
Until it hit somewhere out between third base and the left fielder. That'd been a fair ball. He could have run to Joplin and back. A ball and 1 strike, and there is 1 out, top half of the 4th inning. And there is a high ball. The second baseman's calling it. The right fielder caught it. That was Hallman. And there's a second out. Here's left-handed hitting Wyatt Woodward.
Number 32, Wyatt Woodward.
He flied out to first base his first time up. And there is a hard hit ball. Left fielder comes in and he makes the play. Those hard hit balls just seem to get up in the air and die, don't they?
Well, the thing is that we're hitting him, so.
That's exactly right. So, after 3.5 innings of play, the score remains Neosho Wildcats 0, the Cardinals from Webb City 2. We'll be right back.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
You found it, the ultimate car wash. The one that leaves your vehicle looking brand new every single time. Do we have a prep team that pre-washes? You bet. Over 300 ports applying soap to your vehicle? Yes, sir. 40 high-pressure nozzles providing over 2,500 PSI of pressure? Who wouldn't? Buff and dry features that dry your car along with combined 100 horsepower blowers? Try 150. Be careful, we might just blow you away.
And welcome back. It is the bottom half of the 4th inning. As we said, the score is 2-0. It's got a pretty good little pitcher's duel going on in the last inning. Tate Lewis took him 5 pitches to dispose of the Neosho team. Drake Jennings is on the mound
Leading
for
off,
the Cats.
number 9, Braden Strickland.
Here comes Strickland. There's the first pitch, and it's inside for a ball. Strickland's the shortstop. Then it's Barrick Hoffman, the right fielder, and Barrett Weller, the left fielder. Cats have hit the ball hard, but boy, it gets up in the air, and it just dies. It's fouled off for strike 1. There's a called strike on the outside corner. We find out it is in the 3rd inning, and Crowder College is up over St. Louis Community College. There's a ground ball. It's over to Gage. Gage is up with it and is over to Beavers for the out.
Nice throw.
Nice job that time. But in the 3rd inning, Crowder is up over St. Louis Community College by a score of 2-1.
Number 2, Barrick Hoffman.
Here's Barrett Hoffman. He struck out his first time up, and that's a ball outside. Next pitch from Jennings, just a little bit high. Run the count to 2-0. Inside for ball 3. we'll see if Hoffman gets an opportunity to swing the bat here or not. My sense is no, and that's ball 4. And there will be a pinch runner for Hoffman, it looks like. No, that is him. That's right. That's number 2. That's Hoffman.
You had me sorting papers.
I know. Barrett Weller, the left fielder, is up next, but he wants to over and talk to the coach for a minute while McCroy goes out and spends a little time walking back easy, giving Drake Jennings a chance to kind of collect his thoughts.
Number 3, Barrett Weller.
Weller's had a base hit and stranded at second. Jennings throw over to first base, but Hoffman's back in plenty of time. A little bit low for ball 1. 1 out. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Cats are down by a score of 2-0. Drake Jennings on the mound for the Cats. Here comes the next pitch, and that's outside for a ball. McCroy looks like he's going to throw it down to first base just in order to bluff
Here we
Hoffman
go.
back.
That's what we need right here.
Now, we're going to take time out for just a minute, and Coach Drew Osborne's going to come out, and he's going to talk to Jennings for just a minute or two, maybe calm him down a little bit. This ball game is being brought to you by the Neosho School District. It's also being brought to you by People's State Bank of Seneca, Missouri Southern State University, Dig Right Equipment Rental, Compton CPA Group, First Community Bank, 86 Mini Storage, and ProLube, the Tire and Auto Center. Be sure to stay tuned for the post-game show after it's over with for the wrap-up that is brought to you by Arvest Bank. Arvest Bank proud to call Neosho home. The home plate umpire says we've had about enough of that, so he leisurely walks out and says, guys, we need to break this up. So Coach Osborne goes back. Everybody else goes back to their positions. It means Hoffman goes back to first base, and the first base coach goes back also. Full count of 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch to Weller.
That's just 2 balls.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, I misread that.
At bat's number
blind.
3.
Yeah, that is
You're
right.
fine. Everything's
That's right.
fine.
Yeah.
Balked.
And the runner gets second base. A balk is called. So Jennings looks down. Here comes the next pitch. And that was a foul ball that hit the bat.
That hit his elbow.
And he says, and we'll see what's going to happen here. But we got 2 coaches look like they're coming out.
Yep.
And it's going to be Cooper Charlton comes in to pitch. So we'll take a timeout while Charlton comes in and gets these warm-up pitches. We'll be back. This is the bottom half of the 4th inning. You're watching the Neosho Wildcats on the KNEO Neosho Wildcat Sports Network.
McKay Quality Roofing is a proud supporter of KNEO Radio and the Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. They're located in their offices at 811 South Neosho Boulevard. They specialize in roof removal and replacement of residential and commercial properties. In order to serve you better, they have offices in Neosho, Cassville, and Grove, Oklahoma. Call McKay Quality Roofing at 417-455-3326 for a free quote.
The Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce invites you to download the new Experience Neosho app, available for free on the Apple and Google Play Store. Your guide to eat, shop, play, and stay in Neosho, and your direct link to KNEO Wildcat Sports. Download the app, register to win weekly prizes, and listen to your favorite Wildcat sports. Good luck, Wildcats. We can't wait to hear you ring that bell.
Hi, I'm Mark Taylor, General Manager of KNEO Radio and the CEO of the Sky High and Neosho Wildcats Broadcasting Network. As we bring you these high school sports broadcasts each week, there are additional hours and behind-the-scenes work that has to be done to bring you this broadcast. And there's more and more equipment needed with the expansion of the internet or radio broadcast equipment, social media, plus there's fees, announcer costs. It all can add up. If you're a business, we could use your sponsorship. And if not, we are a non-for-profit broadcaster, so your gift is tax deductible. With less sponsors, we have to cut back on how many games or events done, and if that number drops too low, then we have to make other changes. So we would appreciate and look forward to the opportunity to get your business, church, or yourself involved. Contact us to find out more by calling 417-451-5636 or go to kneo.org and contact us.
All right, welcome back, and Drake Jennings goes out to center field, and Cooper Charlton takes over. The two runners on base do belong to Jennings. He gave up 2 runs on 4 hits, had a couple of hit batsmen, and gave up a free walk, but he also had 56 pitches, and probably more than anything else. That's why a coach would pull him now. Here comes the first pitch from Cooper.
Hit him.
And that is hit him, so everybody, that'll load the bases. And here is the second baseman, Carson Myers. Myers has flied out twice. Once to Harville over at first base, and then once to Charlton. There's the first pitch, and that's in there for called strike 1. In that little exchange, Drake Jennings went out to center field, and Logan Hearn is over in right field. There's the next pitch, and that's a call strike. Beautiful curveball right down the middle. Cats could use a strikeout here in the worst way. Bases are loaded. Double play ball would be in order as well. And that is hit, and that is hit hard. And that is going to score 1, 2. It may score 3.
No, I held him up.
Held him up at second base. So Myers gets his first hit of the ball game, and the score now is 4-0 in favor of Webb City. The batter now is the catcher, Mason Williams. He has grounded out 5-3 twice. That was a well-hit ball, wasn't it? And there is another hit batsman. The Cats just cannot seem to buy a deal today. And the bases are loaded.
Mercy sakes.
Yeah, and I think Coach Kilgore's gone out and was talking to the whole infield, in fact. The batter is going to be Lake Johnson, the designated hitter.
Cooper's out.
And Cooper is out, and we'll see who's going to bring in. Looks like it
One
may
of the
be.
Harvilles.
Yeah, it looks like it may be Logan. Or
Colton.
Colton. It is Colton. So Colton will come in. Charlton will go to first base. Beavers will go to third base.
And we will be right back.
You will be right.
The Freeman Family YMCA is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Serving the 4-state area, the Freeman Family Y believes in putting Christian principles into practice through programs, building a healthy spirit, mind, and body. With 2 locations to serve the area in Grove, Oklahoma and Neosho, the Freeman Family Y open 5:30 to 9 Monday through Saturday, 1 to 5 on Sunday. For more information, you can go online to ymcaswmo.org or call us at 417-455-9999.
Americans have a big healthcare problem. Over 100 million citizens carry medical debt while spending on overpriced and complicated health insurance. As Christians, we don't have to pay for a broken system. Christian Healthcare Ministries is a faith-based alternative to health insurance at half the cost. Plus, you can enroll at any time. Stand up to insurance and join CHM today.
Welcome back. The new pitcher of record is Colton Harville, who came in. McDonald County pitched the latter part of the 6th and 7th inning and got 4 strikeouts. And I think Coach Gilcor, in an effort to stop all this right now, is bringing him in. We'll move Beavers over to third base, and Charlton will go to first base. Everybody in the outfield will stay put. Colton getting the last of his warm-ups. And we'll be ready to go.
A pitcher from Neosho.
Now there is one runner at first base that is belongs to
Johnson.
Charlton. Here's Lake Johnson, the designated hitter. He hit the ball hard, but right at the right fielder the last time. There's some steam on that one, ball inside. Colton works from the stretch, and that one's high and outside for a ball. McCrory up, and he has the ball, and he's looking over at third base. Harrell steps in. Here comes the next pitch, and that is swung on, and that is a base shot that's going to score at least one, maybe two, and it gets past Hearn, so it may be even more than that. They're going to send him on around, and Lake is going to be at third base. So 3 more runs come in.
These are just things that don't need to be happening.
No. And Johnson is over to third base. Score now is 7-0 in favor of the Cardinals. Here's Laughlin, and there's a swung on, and that is a shot into left field that's going to score another run.
Webb City is putting on a batting clinic.
They are. And the score is now 8-0. Bottom half of the 4th inning.
25, Mason Young.
Here's Mason Young. And the runner's going down to second. McCrory's got it. Looks like he had a chance to get him. And he does not jump off, but he's safe there. So Laughlin gets a stolen base. Runner on second base. There is one out. Bottom half of the 4th inning. Comes the next pitch, and that's called strike on the inside corner. Colton Harville looks down at second base. Here comes a pitch, and that is swung on. Drake Jennings is on his horse. He's got it for the second out, but the runner tags and goes to third. And here's the guy that started all of this, Brandon Strickland, the shortstop.
Number 9, Braden Strickland.
Strickland's had a base hit and came around and scored. And the play was made into second base to see if the runner waited until the ball was caught. And yes, there was no, the appeal was not good. There's the first pitch, and that ball is outside. Nice job by McCrory to keep it in front of him.
Pretty nasty curve, but it
Yes,
sure
it
went
was.
right to the ground, though.
The ball's high and outside. McCrory jumps up and takes a couple of steps down third base way. There's a, whew, looked like that was a good pitch, but it must have been outside for a ball. You know, we've said, Matt, all along that you don't have a ball club that is 22-4 without them being able to hit the ball, and they've certainly done that for us. There's a pitch, it's a strike, caught the outside corner. It's swung on. Goes to Beavers at third base. He gets over to Charlton at first, and that retires the side. But not until 6 more runs were scored on 6 hits. There's been an error, and after 4 innings of play, the score is 8-0 in favor of the Cardinals. We'll be right back after this.
For 15 years, CareNet Pregnancy Resource Center has been serving women, men, and their families.
All of our services are free and confidential, and they include
first trimester ultrasounds, STI testing with treatment, and
pregnancy tests, as well as verification and community referrals.
One-on-one education classes for any parent or soon-to-be parent,
along with material assistance.
Today's event is being supported by Banner Church of the Nazarene, located at 597 North Fork Road between Anderson and Goodman. Banner Church of the Nazarene services are Sunday school at 9:30 and family worship at 10:30. Check out their special Sunday night youth fellowship. Wednesday services begin at 7, offering adult Bible study, ladies Bible study, youth and children's services. Contact them at bannerchurch.com, 417-364-7461, or dennis@bannerchurch.com.
And welcome back. Top half of the 5th inning. The Cats have got to do something here. They're down 8-0. And it starts off with the guy that has got one of the 2 hits for Neosho, and that's Cooper Charlton.
It's every time to rally. Now's the time.
This certainly would be it. You bet. You can take some of the air out of the balloon for the Cardinals.
Number 21, Cooper Charlton.
And you never know what can happen after that. Charlton steps in. He bats left-handed. There will be a JV ball game after this one. Tate Lewis, pitcher of record for the Cardinals, stands in, and there's the first pitch, and it's called strike on the outside corner. So next pitch, and that's swung on for strike 2. We just found out that the Crowder College Rough Riders scored 4 runs, and now they're up over St. Louis Junior College. And there's a hard-hit ball right up the middle, and
That's two shots Cooper's made right up the middle.
That's the second shot, and it certainly is. But the Crowder College Rough Riders are up on St. Louis Community College by a score of 6-2. Here's Jaden Fisher, the second baseman. And there's the first pitch, and it's in there for strike 1. Fisher's only other time to be up as he struck out, which is very uncharacteristic of him. I say that only to point out that there's several things that are uncharacteristic that happened to the Cats in this ball game. Swung on strike 2. Lewis is not even looking down towards first base. Got him, strike 3, so Fisher strikes out for the second time. That was That one caught the inside corner. Here's Aiden McCroy, the catcher. He struck out his first time up. Then it'll be Hearn and top of the batting order.
Well, one thing these guys got to understand, he's not going to walk anybody.
No, and
he's
there's
not going to walk.
Hard hit ball, but it is going to be out of play. Well, it bounces back into play down the right field line.
I think he walked one guy, but the thing is that they got to get up there and start swinging the bat and quit looking for the walks.
Yep. Cardinal infield has not had a whole lot of work so far during the ball game. And there's a foul right back at us for strike 2. Lewis has got 4 strikeouts so far on the afternoon. Everything else has been most of it's been flied to the outfield. There's a ball low and inside. They'll run the count to a ball and 2 strikes. Hearn, who moved over to right field in that first pitching exchange, will be up next. And there's a hard hit ball, but it's going to be high, and it's a can of corn, and we'll have to see. And looked like the shortstop made that play.
No, it's left field.
Left fielder.
He called the shortstop off.
They miscommunicated a little while ago, and both of them
they ended up on the ground.
But there's the second out. Here's Hearn. He flied to the shortstop. Lewis shakes his head. He likes the pitch. There it is. And it's a bunt, and it looks like that it's going to go foul. Hearn was already on first base by the time the ball had gone foul, though. It was a good idea. So Charlton will have to trot back from second base. Top of the batting order up next. Gage Harville, and he's had an infield hit to his credit today. And there was a strike. Hearn just kind of watched that. It came and took a little something off of it, and it just scooted right across the plate. He steps in. There's a pitch. Got him, strike 3. So, after 4.5 innings of play, the score is 8-0 in favor of the Cardinals. We'll be right back after this.
Access Family Care serves all of your health care needs, from behavioral health to dental services to primary medical needs. AccessFamilyCare.org, women's health, OBGYN services. AccessFamilyCare.org, with locations across Southwest Missouri. AccessFamilyCare.org, quality, convenient health care. Access Family Care medical and dental clinics, building relationships, providing great care.
A business impact partner of KNEO 91.7 FM is 4State Printing in Anderson, Missouri. Serving the area since 1982, they specialize in screen and offset printing services and have promotional products. 4State Printing also has a retail store, County Clothing Company, that offers McDonald County spiritwear and Christian apparel. More information at 417-845-6929 or online at 4stateprinting.com.
Welcome back. It's the bottom half of the 4th inning. The score is 8-0 in favor of Joplin. And they batted around the last inning, so it'll be Hoffman, Weller, and McMillan. That'll be the top of the batting order. Pitcher of record for the Wildcats now is Colton Harville. Gets the ball down to McCroy, and it's thrown down to second. We'll be ready to go.
Leading off, the right fielder, number 2, Barrick. Hoffman.
Barrick Hoffman is the right fielder. He'll lead off. He has struck out, and he's gotten a base on balls and come around and scored. First pitch is in there for
Beautiful
call strike
pitch.
one. Nice fastball. Right at the knees. Cats defense is playing relatively deep. There's the next pitch. It was a curveball. Caught that front outside corner. And I say front because that's about all it got, wasn't it?
McCrory knew where it was going to be. He adjusted before he even got to the plate.
Got him, and there's a third out. A third strike. And he was safe. Well, the strikeout still counts, but the runner got around and got on base. So there's a runner on first base by way of an error.
Barrett Weller.
Here's Barrett Weller. He's had a hit. He's been hit by a pitch and come around and scored. First pitch is a little bit outside for a ball. Like I said, this is a ball game of unusual things. I bet you that is the first time all year long, and the runner goes up to second. And he is stuck. He's there. You just don't see Aiden McCrory drop the third strike and then not get the runner at first. A ball and a strike to Weller. He took something off of that and was way out in front of that for strike two. McMillan will be up next. He was hit by a pitch and came around and scored. And there, got him again with that curveball. Strike three. So it was actually the first strikeout, but it's another strikeout that's recorded. So Harville has had two strikeouts in this inning, and the runner's going to third base, and he gets there in plenty of time. It's a nice throw that time and a nice catch, but the runner had a great break. So Hoffman's over on third. Ball high. 2 balls and no strikes. Webb City's had 8 runs on 6 hits. Cats have had 3 hits in there for a strike. Yeah, home plate umpire had to look at that one for just a minute or two, and McCrory did his very best to try to frame it. 3-1's a count. Be the top of the batting order after this. Ball 4.
Number 4, Carson Myers.
Here's Carson Myers. He has had a hit and come around and scored once, but he's flied out to third base and then to right field. There's a throw over to first base. He gets past the first baseman, and here comes a run. The score's now 9. One more, and this ball game will be over. And Weller's down on second base. Here comes Colton's first pitch, and that's swung on. It's fouled off into the Wildcats' dugout. A single could end this ball game. And there's a pitch high and outside. Took a little something off of that. And there's swung on, and that is hit well, but it is out of play. Foul ball, strike two. Runner over at second base is Weller. There's the next pitch, and it is outside. McCrory keeps it in front of him, so Weller doesn't go. Colton takes a deep breath. And catcher McCrory is going to go out, and runner was kind of bouncing around back and forth at second base, and I think the home plate umpire was thinking, taking maybe a little bit too much time. So now we're ready to go. 2-2 is the count. There's one out, bottom half of the fifth inning. Runner on second base. Comes the next pitch, and that is a swung on high ball that is it's
not caught.
Huh? It was not caught. Nope. Gallant effort was made that time by Woodard, but it just was a foul ball and got past him. He made a diving catch for it. It just didn't work. So we'll come back and do it again. Two balls and two strikes, one out. Outside for ball three. Colton keeps hanging in there. He's thrown a couple of really nice curveballs. The pressure put on a pitcher with something like this is just unbelievable. And there is swung on foul ball. So it's been a good at bat for Myers for sure. And I'm sure Colton would like to not let this one get away. Comes the next pitch, and it's a tapper out there. We've got shortstop making the play for the second out. So he just kind of stuck his bat out in front of a curveball, looked like to me, Matt.
Yeah.
And Gage comes over and makes the play for the second out.
13, Mason Williams.
Here's Mason Williams. He had a base on balls and came around and scored in the fourth inning. Colton looks down at McCrory. Here comes the first pitch. And it's a curveball that gets away from McCrory, and the runner's going to get down to third base. Runner at third base, if he scores, then the ball game is over. Ball high. We'll run the count to 2-0. And there is a ground ball. It's to Beavers, from Beavers over to Charlton for the out, and the run does not score. So the Cats will go to the top half of the sixth inning, down 9-0. We'll be right back.
When second's making a play, short's got to cover.
A winning insurance strategy doesn't rely on one person.
Good hustle, good hustle.
Communicate with your guys and make sure everyone's in the right coverage.
It takes a team that knows its roles well, working together to provide an exceptional experience.
Set the screen. You have to protect yourself.
1, 2, 3, Wildcat!
At Shelter Insurance, you can count on our local agents and award-winning customer service to help you protect what matters most.
See Shelter Agent Josh Meeker in Neosho and get the insurance coverage you need at the right price.
Fawcett Greenhouse at 898 Baxter Street in Neosho is a proud supporter of Neosho sports. Springtime brings growing season and baseball to the Neosho area, and Fawcett Greenhouse supports all Neosho spring sports and wants to wish all Wildcats good luck for a happy and safe season of competition. Fawcett Greenhouse can supply you with all your home landscaping and gardening needs. For more information, the number is 417-451-5369 or FawcettGreenhouse.com.
Top of the batting order, it'll be Harville, Beavers, and Jennings. Tate Lewis continues to be on the mound for the Webb City Cardinals, and Matt, he's pitched to Jim.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
He's thrown a curveball, he's got a little bit of a sinker, and he's got a fastball, but he's certainly kept the Cats' batters at bay. Charlton's got a couple of hits. Gage has got an infield hit, and I believe that's about it. And we're just about ready to go. The catcher throws the ball down to second base, and Gage will step in.
Number 3, Gage Harville.
There'll be a JV ball game right after this one, so we'll still have some more Wildcats getting an opportunity to play tonight. They didn't get to play Tuesday night because Parkview just didn't. I think they only had 9 players altogether. There's a first pitch, and it's in there for call strike 1. Here's the next pitch from Tate, and there's a swung on to first, right over to first base. First baseman has it unassisted for the first out.
Number 8, Colton Harville.
Here's the pitcher. Pitcher of record, Colton Harville. The first pitch, and that's swung on, and the second baseman makes a diving catch for the out.
That'll make the highlight reel, that's for sure.
Boy, it sure will, won't it? So there's 2 outs in the 6th inning. And here is Beaver.
Number 15, Tevin Beaver.
Tevin Beavers has been hit once, I believe.
He got hit in the helmet, and then he popped out to the left,
almost
to the fence.
And there is a ball that is hit hard right to the the left fielder, and that retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left after 6.5, 9-0 in favor of the Cardinals. We'll be right back.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Family Market, located at 201 North Neosho Boulevard, is your friendly hometown grocery store with delicious deli and the best selection of fresh meats and beautiful produce. Family Market can also take care of all your catering needs. Whether your upcoming event is big or small, Family Market can handle it all. Call 451-0057. That's 451-0057. Check out the Family Market Facebook page for weekly specials. Go Wildcats from Family Market of Neosho.
And welcome back. It's the bottom half of the 6th inning. And for the Cardinals, it will be Johnson, Lefland, and Young. Colton Harville still on the mound for the Cats. He was in relief of Cooper Charlton, who came in relief of Drake Jennings. Just not exactly what it was at McDonald County the other night, was it, Matt?
No, you know what?
This
This game was going to be about who scored first, and it really was going to be who scored first, and it was Webb City, and it's just that's just the way the game's being played. So the kids are actually doing pretty well, other than a few errors.
There's the first pitch, and it's in there to Johnson, the designated hitter, strike one on the outside corner. Johnson has come around and scored. There's the next pitch, and it is low and inside. That will run the count to 1-1. There's a curveball that did not sink. And it looked like it had every intention of it.
Well, now it sunk, just not quick enough.
Swung on, strike two. That'll even the count at 2-2. Just a little bit outside, and that'll run the count full on the designated hitter, Lake Johnson. Webb City bench is cheering. There's the next pitch, and that is a foul ball. So we'll do it again. Colton's next pitch, and that's a ball. So Johnson's on first to start the sixth inning. Here's Laughlin.
Number 7, Trevor Laughlin.
First baseman, and I believe he's one of the two people that have yet to score in the ball game. We've got a courtesy runner.
Just a second here. Number 20.
Number 20
is Drake Clyburn.
Drake Clyburn is over on first base as a runner for Johnson. First pitch, and that is pulled foul for strike one. There's the next pitch, and that is just a little bit outside. That'll even the count at 1-1. Shortstop Gage Harville is playing back just a little bit, and there's the throw down to second base, and he's safe. Harville was playing back just a little ways, and Fisher had to take that and almost had him. That almost doesn't count for much, so does it? And there is another ground ball that is pulled foul.
Well, as much as you'd like to give almost credit, you just can't.
Nope. Got him, strike three. So there's the first out of the sixth inning. And that's going to bring Mason Young up, the third baseman.
Mason Young.
He's had a hit and come around and scored.
Yeah.
Is Madison come running over here?
Colton on the mound, and the ball gets out of away from McCrory that time, and the runner goes on to third base. Here comes the next pitch. And that's another ball that is pulled foul. Strike one. One out, bottom of the sixth inning. Runner on third base. Young, Strickland, and Hoffman. If it goes that far. There's the next pitch from Colton, and that's in there for called strike.
It was a nice pitch.
Nice pitch. Caught the inside corner. Got him, strike three, curveball. So there's two strikeouts in the sixth inning.
Number 9, Braden Strickland.
Here's Strickland. He's had a hit. He's come around and scored, but he has grounded out to shortstop twice. Cats can get an out here, and there is a hard hit, and that's up through the middle, and that's going to be the ball game. It just was not a ball game that was meant to be for the Cats. The Cats take 2 out of 3 this week, and there were some strange things that happened. I don't want to make any excuses or not take anything away from the Webb City Cardinals because they are a great, great ball club.
And they played a great game.
You can see why they were 22, now 23-4 coming into the game. But, you know, things like a ball that was misplayed out in left field. We've yet to see McCroy not catch a third strike and get the runner out, but that happened today also.
Well, the bat was in the way.
Yeah, there was a lot of things going on. We're going to take a time out. We'll be back with the Harvest Bank post-game show, and we'll be right back after this.
Today's Wildcat game is brought to you by Edgewood Bowling Center of Neosho, Missouri. Located at 2811 Gardner Edgewood Drive, they now have new synthetic lanes for adult and children bowling leagues and a smoke-free environment. They also have a certified pro shop and hosting for private parties. They offer Cosmic Glow Bowling on Fridays and Saturdays after 8 p.m. To learn more about Edgewood Bowling Center and their leagues for adults and children, the phone number is 417-451-4505.
Healthcare doesn't have to be complicated. At the Free Market Physician in Neosho, you pay just one affordable monthly fee, and that covers all the checkups and routine care you need. No insurance hassles, no surprise bills, just unlimited access to your doctor when you need them. Whether it's a quick visit, telemedicine, or ongoing care, you're covered. Find out how simple healthcare can be. Call 417-312-9499 or visit freemarketphysicians.com. That's 417-312-9499.
Welcome back to the post-game show that's brought to you by Harvest Bank, who believes in the power of serving others. From small businesses to agriculture, whether you're looking for someone to help manage your mortgage or a wealth management expert, we've got you covered. You deserve a financial partner who cares and wants to help you reach your financial goals. Harvest Bank, proud to call Neosho home. Well, the Cardinals go to 23-4, and that may be enough to propel them into that first seed for their district.
Yeah.
Cats go to 17-12. We did take 2 out of 3 during a tough, long week. We just couldn't get things going. While Webb City certainly got the hits, they had 10 hits, and the Cats actually had 3 hits. So the final score is 10-0 in favor of the Cardinals. Now, Cats go here on Wednesday. They go to Nixa, and then they'll finish the season at Branson. So we will catch up with you the next time we see you will be at district playoffs in Ozark. For Matt Ball and John Ball, till we see you again, go Cats!
Welcome to Neosho Wildcat Baseball, live on KNEO.org. This broadcast is a sporting outreach of the KNEO Sports Network. You're now locked into the official pregame show of the Neosho Wildcats. Now let's go to the game site for all the action.